So financial IQ number 4 is leveraging our money. To recap on the other financial IQ number 1 is to make more money. Financial IQ number 2 is to protect our money. Financial IQ number 3 is to budget our money. And today's topic, financial IQ number 4 is to leverage our money. So here are the 20 takeaways. First, Robert brings us to the date August 9, 2007. And this is when the stock market crashed. It decreased by 400 points. Second lesson is that a lot of people, newscasters, you see it in TV, they were interviewing financial advisors. And the book mentioned that there were 3 financial planners that they were being interviewed about the crash. And so their unanimous advice was, don't panic, stay course, save your money, get out of debt, and invest for long-term in a well-diversified portfolio of mutual funds. So if you bring us today, we are headed into a recession, or we are already into a recession. And you'll hear the same financial advice by the financial advisor, which is, don't panic, stay course. I've heard this a lot of times. Save money, get out of debt, invest for long-term into a well-diversified portfolio of mutual funds. Now, let's go back to the book. There is a saying that goes, history repeats itself. If we are going, or if we are in a recession, this is the best time to get your money prepared. So the why, you can gobble up a lot of real estate. So let's go back to the book, because the history of 2007 is teaching us a lot of things that we could apply at this period of time. So the third key takeaway is, one of the financial advisor took a moment and said something different. This financial advisor, she blamed the real estate market for the crash of the stock market. She blamed the greedy investors. She blamed the unscrupulous or no morals or not honest real estate agents. She blamed the predatory money lenders for causing the subprime market mess. Lesson number 4, as this advisor was ending her attack on the real estate market, Robert and Kim were about to close on a 300 apartment units. When everybody was saying, oh, crash, the stock market is crashing, the real estate market is crashing, bond market is crashing, Robert and Kim were doing against the tide. They were buying 300 apartment units. They were contrarian at what was happening back then. Fifth lesson, new capitalism. August 9, 2007, as investors lost billions of their money, this is the new capitalism. The US Federal Reserve banks were injecting billions of dollars back into the banking system. To do what? To stop the panic in the real estate market, in the stock market, and the bond market. Lesson number 6, the injection of capital is an example of how the new capitalism operates. It's, according to Robert, it's an economic system built on debt and manipulation by the central bankers. Robert likens it to using your credit card to pay your credit card bills. Lesson number 7, Robert asked to be a guest on 2 TV and 3 radio programs to comment about crash. And lesson number 8, this is what Robert said. I do not like what the central bank is doing, manipulating the market. I do not feel that the government should allow out rich hedge fund and financial institution, shielding them from their own mistakes. Robert also said he feels for the guys. The little guys are the class and the poor class, especially the middle class. Why? Because they're working hard. So during this time, in just one day, millions of hardworking people, people that do not play the game of money, people that just want to save, people that just park their money, people that did not play the money game. They watch their property, their home value go down. They watch their savings go down. Their savings were in bonds. They watch retirements go down. Their retirements were in the stock market. Lesson number 8. Robert was asked if he would continue investing, and he said yes. And he was also asked if he thought if it's risky investing in a crashing market. And this is what his answer was. There is always a risk. The ups and downs of a market do not affect why he invests and what he invests in. Lesson number 10. There's 2 points of view. The point of view of the financial advisor and the point of view of Robert Kiyosaki. So what is the difference then between the financial planner's negative view on the real estate versus Robert's view on investing in real estate? Why are so many people panicking and Robert is buying more properties? Lesson number 11. The answer, there's 2 financial concepts, the concept of control and the concept of leverage. Lesson number 12. The rules of money changed after 1971 and 1974. There's new rules, new capitalism. Lesson number 13. In 1974, millions of workers began losing their paycheck for life. This is what is called in America defined benefit pension. Lesson number 14, workers now had to save and they now have to invest on their retirement, and it is called contribution, the workers' contribution pension plan. Lesson number 15. The problem here is most people, majority of people, 80-20, Pareto principle, most people very little financial training. They have very little financial education on how to invest, on what to invest their retirement money. If they're doing the investing. 16th lesson. Another problem with this is the new rules of capitalism requires workers to invest their money into assets with no control and no leverage, because that's what they tell us to do. Invest it in stock market. Your money for retirement, invest it in stock market. Your money in savings, invest it in bonds. So there's no control and there's no leverage. Lesson number 17. During market crash, all you can do is watch helplessly as the financial hurricane wipe our wealth and our financial security. Lesson number 18. The new capitalism put millions of workers with very little control and with very little leverage. Robert, on the other hand, lesson 19, have control. He has control on the 300 apartment unit. What he can do to increase the income, when he plans to sell, if he plans to reinvest it, refinance it. So he has that control. So he is not as affected by the market crash. Lesson 20, because Robert has control, he is more confident about using a lot more leverage. And because Robert has control And because Robert has leverage,